Find it so fucking funny. No, actually, it's not even funny. It's actually very sad. It's actually very sad that people are complaining that they have taken away food stamps. Mind you, Thanksgiving is
I'm ready with receipts. I be proving shit.
Cousins, Cardi B has done it again. And this time her words are stirring up a storm across the internet. The rapper, who's never been shy about speaking her mind, has found herself at the center of another fiery political debate. Wait till you see what she said, because this one got both fans and critics in a frenzy. Be sure to subscribe. Let's get the receipt. So here's what happened.
Find it so fucking funny. No, actually, it's not even funny. It's actually very sad. It's actually very sad that people are complaining that they have taken away food stamps. Mind you, Thanksgiving is next month. No turkey for some of y'all. Very interesting. These are the type of things that I was trying to warn y'all that's gonna happen in the Trump administration. My teleprompter wasn't working, so thank God I wrote my speech down in my fucking phone. Whether I have an accent or not, it went viral. What I was saying is bigger than me saying Trump, and now you motherfuckers don't have no fucking food stamps, and Thanksgiving is next month. I do understand why people got so desperate and they wanted like to vote for a different party. The Joe Biden administration, they did a lot of promises that they didn't delivered on. However, y'all wasn't going through this type of shit. When y'all be saying like eat the rich and this benefit the rich and all that shit, it might benefit the rich, this administration, but what type of rich? It's not the rich as doctors. It's not the rich as entertainers. Is actually only benefit billionaires. The taxes of living has become high for every goddamn thing. Why have to close when it comes from fast fashion to expensive fashion? Why has it been so expensive? Everything been rising up, from the prices of fucking Fashion Nova and Shein to Chanel and all of that shit, because the tariffs are so fucking expensive.
Subscribe. Let's get the receipt. So here's what happened. Cardi B took to Instagram Live and delivered one of her classic unfiltered rants. This time, she was addressing people who have been complaining about losing food stamps and government benefits. But instead of just sympathizing, Cardi turned the camera on herself and went full truth-teller mode. "It's funny and sad," she said, "because y'all complaining about losing food stamps now but didn't listen when I was talking about Trump." The moment she said that, social media lit up like fireworks. Fans rushed to Twitter, TikTok, and X with divided opinions. Some praised her for being real, while others accused her of being out of touch. But Cardi didn't stop there. She went deeper into the economic conversation, something that caught many people off guard. She explained, "When y'all say eat the rich, it don't make sense. Not all the rich are benefiting from this administration. It's the billionaires getting the tax cuts, not everybody." And just like that, the internet was split down the middle. Some fans applauded her for understanding economics better than most politicians, while others felt like she was defending the wealthy. But if there's one thing Cardi knows, it's how to speak her mind even when it gets messy. "Joe Biden didn't keep all his promises," she added, "but he's still better than Trump." That single statement became the headline of the night. Cardi B defends Biden, shades Trump, and calls out hypocrisy in one take. Within minutes, media outlets started reposting clips from the live stream. "Cardi B speaks out on politics again," one headline read. Another said, "Rapper defends Biden, sparks outrage." Fans couldn't decide if Cardi was making sense or just causing more chaos. But one thing's for sure, she had everyone talking. One fan tweeted, "Cardi B said what most of y'all scared to say. She's right, the rich ain't all the same. It's the billionaires wrecking the economy." Another user disagreed, saying, "She's a millionaire. Of course she's defending the rich. Easy to talk when you got money." The comment section under every reposted clip turned into a war zone. Cardi B's history of political commentary has always been a roller coaster. Back in 2020, She went viral for interviewing Bernie Sanders and speaking openly about working-class struggles. Fans loved her then. But this time, things felt different. Maybe because people are struggling more. Maybe because her words hit closer to home. Still, the Bodak Yellow rapper didn't back down. In a follow-up post, she doubled down on her message, saying, "I've been told y'all this government don't care about the poor. Trump didn't care. Biden don't care like that either. But at least Biden not laughing in y'all face while taking y'all benefits." It was raw, unfiltered, and pure Cardi. Economists and political bloggers even started analyzing her comments, saying that her take, while messy, actually touched on real economic truths. One analyst posted, "Cardi B's point about billionaires benefiting disproportionately under both Trump and Biden is accurate. She just said it in her own Cardi way." But what really stirred the pot was when Cardi B mentioned eating the rich. For context, that phrase has become a rallying cry for frustrated Americans who feel left behind by inflation, layoffs, and inequality. Cardi challenging that phrase sent shockwaves through the internet. Some accused her of betraying her working-class roots. Others said she was maturing, seeing things from a broader lens. The deeper layer of this whole moment isn't just Cardi's words. It's the reaction they sparked. People began debating what rich even means in 2025. One fan tweeted, "Cardi grew up poor, made millions, and now she's realizing being rich doesn't mean you have power like billionaires do. That's growth." Another fan clapped back, "She lost touch. Try paying rent before you talk about billionaires." And right when it seemed like things might calm down, Cardi liked a post that said, "People mad at me for saying the truth but didn't care when Trump was laughing about the poor." That simple like reignited everything. Some called it shade. Others said it was her subtle way of doubling down. The debate got so loud that even political influencers started chiming in. One podcaster said, "It's wild when Cardi B is the only one brave enough to talk about inequality in plain language." Another argued, "This is the problem with celebrity activism. They talk loud but don't understand policy." But through it all, one thing remained constant. Cardi B didn't flinch. She stood by her words, her tone unwavering. "I don't got no reason to lie," she said. "I just speak how I feel. If that make y'all mad, then so be it." That's classic Cardi, blunt, emotional, and fearless. And yet, the question remains, was Cardi right? Did she just say out loud what everyone's been thinking? Or did she cross the line by mixing celebrity privilege with real-world struggles? Fans couldn't agree, but the controversy was far from over, because what happened next only made things tenser, and Cardi's reaction caught everyone off guard. As the backlash began to swell, Cardi B's comments took on a life of their own across social media platforms. News blogs, podcasts, and even political commentators began dissecting every word she said, framing her as either a truth-teller or a tone-deaf celebrity. Overnight, the internet split into camps. Team Cardi and Team Girl, be quiet. Cardi B didn't wait long to respond. In a new Instagram story, she looked visibly frustrated as she spoke directly into the camera. "It's crazy," she said. "I talk about real-life struggles, and suddenly I'm the bad guy. But when y'all losing everything, nobody else saying nothing." Her voice trembled slightly, not from fear, but from irritation. "I'm a mother. I got family that still struggle. Don't ever act like I don't care about regular people." That moment hit hard for some fans. It reminded them that behind the fame and luxury, Cardi still sees herself as someone who came from the Bronx, who remembers food stamps and Section 8 housing. But others weren't ready to forgive. One critic wrote on X, "She forgot she's a millionaire until it's convenient. You can't speak for the poor when you don't live that life anymore." Meanwhile, clips of her rant went viral on TikTok. Edits and duets flooded timelines, one side showing fans defending her passion, another mocking her for being out of touch. Someone even made a remix out of her "Eat the Rich" comment that trended for hours under Darn Cardi Economics. Then came a shocking twist. A few politicians started chiming in. One local representative tweeted, "Cardi B's frustration is shared by millions. The system is broken and people are angry." Another politician wasn't so kind, replying, "Maybe we shouldn't get our political analysis from rappers." The clash only made the topic hotter, and soon Cardi's name was trending alongside Biden, Trump, and taxes. Again, Cardi, being Cardi, couldn't resist firing back. "Y'all politicians worried about me speaking my mind but can't fix rent prices," she tweeted. That single post gained over 500,000 likes within hours. Fans quoted it like a rally cry, with one saying, "She's the only one brave enough to drag them all." But behind the scenes, some industry insiders were reportedly concerned. One anonymous music executive allegedly told Radar Online, "Cardi's passion is real, but she risks alienating some of her audience. People want music, not lectures." Still, others said it only made her more authentic, that Cardi's willingness to talk politics kept her relatable. The tension between celebrity activism and real activism became the main focus of think pieces everywhere. Billboard wrote, "Cardi B stands at the crossroads of culture and class. Her words may sound raw, but they resonate because they're real." Meanwhile, Daily Mail ran a headline reading, "Fans slam Cardi B for talking politics again." In the midst of all this, fans resurfaced old clips of Cardi's 2019 interview with Bernie Sanders. They pointed out how consistent she's been about speaking up on government issues, taxes, and economic injustice. "She's been talking about this," one fan wrote. "Y'all just don't like when a woman speaks her mind." Still, the internet thrives on contradiction. Another fan fired back. "She preaches about the system but lives in mansions. Girl, pick a side." The discourse spiraled into a full-blown culture war. Celebrity wealth versus working-class reality. By day 3, the story had evolved into something bigger than a rant. Hashtags like "Cardi was right" and "Out of touch Cardi" trended side by side. Talk shows debated her comments, and YouTubers uploaded long analysis videos breaking down her every statement. Even Fox News ran a segment questioning whether Cardi B was America's most unlikely political voice. Then came the emotional post that silenced the noise. For a while, Cardi shared a throwback photo of herself before fame, sitting on a worn-out couch, captioned, "Y'all forget I was one of y'all before I was rich. I ain't never gonna forget where I came from." Fans flooded her comments with mixed emotions. Some dropped heart emojis saying, "We love the real you." Others replied, "Then act like it." But just when things seemed to be cooling down, another twist hit. A rumor started circulating that one major news outlet was preparing a televised segment analyzing Cardi's political influence. Insiders claimed producers wanted to explore whether celebrities like her were shaping public opinion more than traditional politicians. That alone reignited the debate all over again. Fans started speculating that this might push Cardi to officially dive into politics one day, something she's hinted at before. "If she runs for office," one fan joked, "I'm voting for her. At least she'd cuss Congress out." But others worried that the music world might turn on her for being too outspoken. As the comments, headlines, and think pieces piled up, Cardi remained strangely quiet for nearly 48 hours, a rare silence for someone who usually fires back instantly. Then suddenly she posted a simple message on X. "It's funny how when I talk about Birkin bags, y'all cool. But when I talk about the system, y'all mad." That tweet, raw, sharp, and dripping in sarcasm, became her mic drop moment. Fans reposted it thousands of times. Memes flooded in. One fan wrote, "Cardi B won. Internet 0." Another commented, "This woman could start a revolution if she wanted to." But behind the humor and chaos, something deeper was brewing. Cardi's words, whether people agreed or not, had forced a real conversation about class, money, and responsibility. The story wasn't just about food stamps anymore. It was about who gets to speak up and who gets silenced when they do. And cousins, just when everyone thought the storm was settling, Cardi made a move that no one saw coming. What she did next would change how people saw her forever and take this controversy to a whole new level. Cardi B's silence broke in the most unexpected way, with a live video. Late one night, she went live on Instagram, hair pulled back, no makeup, just her and the camera. Her tone was calmer, but the message? Even stronger. "Cousins, let me tell y'all something," she began. "I didn't come on here to argue. I came to explain why I said what I said." She leaned forward, hands moving as she spoke. "Y'all crying about losing food stamps, and I get it, that's painful. But where was that energy when I was warning y'all about who y'all voted for? I said what I said about Trump because I saw this coming." Her words were steady, direct, and unapologetic. As the live continued, over 200,000 people tuned in. Comments flew across the screen. Some fans typed, "You're right, sis," while others wrote, "We still struggling. Don't lecture us." But Cardi didn't back down. "I'm not saying y'all wrong to be mad," she said. "I'm saying we all gotta start paying attention before it's too late." Then, she shifted her tone. "And for the record, I said eating the rich ain't the answer because, baby, most of us ain't rich. The ones who really got the power are the billionaires that keep getting tax breaks while the rest of us can't afford eggs." Her voice cracked slightly, and you could feel that she meant every word. That clip alone went viral within minutes. Complex reposted it with the caption, "Cardi B defends her comments, calls for accountability on both sides." Fans on TikTok began stitching the video, saying it was one of her most honest rants yet. Even some critics softened, admitting, "At least she's not pretending to be perfect, she's speaking her truth." But, of course, the backlash didn't stop. Some conservative commentators accused her of being politically confused, while a few liberal outlets argued she was too forgiving of Biden. Cardi clapped back with a fiery tweet. "Y'all want me to pick a side, but both sides been failing the people. I ain't with none of that fake politician nonsense." That tweet was quoted over 1 million times in a day. Suddenly the narrative shifted, from Cardi the complainer to Cardi the truth-teller. Fans praised her for daring to say what others wouldn't. One viral comment read, "She's not wrong. People mad because she's saying what we all thinking." Behind closed doors, insiders claimed that even some politicians took notice. A campaign strategist reportedly told Rolling Stone, "Cardi B has a massive influence. When she talks, millions listen. That's something every political team pays attention to." The idea that a rapper could move public opinion that much? It sent shockwaves through Washington. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's name suddenly re-entered the chat. Fans drew parallels between Cardi's boldness and Jay's past influence in politics. Some joked, maybe Cardi's the new mogul with power moves. Others wondered aloud if she'd ever use her platform to campaign or fund causes the way he once did. But instead of leaning into politics, Cardi posted a different kind of message, a subtle one. She uploaded a photo of herself surrounded by family, writing, "At the end of the day, all I care about is my people. That's who I do it for." It was a grounding moment that reminded fans where she started and who she's always fought for. As the debate continued online, one thing became clear. Cardi's voice wasn't fading anytime soon. Even major news outlets started acknowledging her growing influence. CNN Entertainment ran the headline, "Cardi B speaks and millions listen." The piece praised her for mixing celebrity culture with real-world awareness in a way few artists dare to do. By the end of the week, public sentiment began to shift. Hashtags like "Cardi was right" trended again, but this time with more support than criticism. People were reposting her quotes like motivational sound bites. "We gotta stop being quiet about the system," she had said. "If we don't talk, they win." In a twist that surprised even her fans, Cardi announced she was funding a small community project in the Bronx to help families struggling with inflation. "I'm doing what I can," she said in the post, "because I can't just talk about it, I gotta be about it." That move silenced many of her critics. The story that started as a rant about food stamps had transformed into a statement of purpose. Cardi B wasn't just defending herself anymore, she was taking action, showing that her words weren't just talk. Fans rallied behind her again, calling it a full-circle Cardi moment. And as the headlines finally began to cool, one thing lingered in everyone's mind. Whether you agreed with her or not, Cardi had once again proven that her voice carried weight far beyond music. She ended her live video with one final line that echoed across timelines and TikToks for days. "Y'all can hate me, love me, whatever, but don't ever say I didn't care." I've been real since day one, and I ain't about to change now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.